Hello everyone and welcome back to Times of War. As my ships are chasing down the cardinal ships that are trying to enter our domain, we want to focus a bit more on the city building aspect. There's still one more thing, and that's Wolf's Haven, one of our islands that we've reserved for the honey then later on, right? I do need to also protect this one there, of course, so let's get some building materials that we want for the harbor defense, really. Get this one and get this one up there to Wolf's Haven. And I think I'm also going to send at least one medium warship over there right now to scare this one off there. Even if we lose that island for now, it's looking like it, right? Even if it does happen, we can found it again with the building materials right away. But Wolf's Haven will belong to us and it'll stay that way. Now, I want to focus a bit more on my city though. We have this inner plaza there, this inner area right now that I've reserved, and it's going to stay like that. It's going to be the Imperial Cathedral that we can afford then at some point, hopefully. I do need another warehouse then, a marketplace in this area. Oh, and there's also a new medium warship now coming up. And this one is going to protect the southern area now, right? So whenever there is a cardinal ship going through this channel there, my medium warship will find it and chase it down and also destroy it, of course. He did not destroy it. Perfect. So thank you for that. Cardinal. Wolf's Haven is safe for now. I have no clear idea right now how big it's going to be. It's definitely going to be a big Imperial Cathedral then here, plus a nice plaza area. So I'm going to make it a double road around that. And then we have the main avenue, right? This one. So something like that. And around it we can continue happily building homes. And I would like to do this, of course, as we can just do it like that. Let's just say, let's have these blocks. So these are going to be high...
Your ship is the target of enemy fire.
Highly sought after houses, of course. Oh, is this for real?
Just look at how high
Where's my warship? Get over there and protect my trade ship. He actually backed off attacking Wolf's Haven just to attack now my building material transportation there. The micromanaging, as always, is pretty good on the AI part, while my is pretty limited. There you go. So this is going to be a nice area for just right beside the cathedral, right? So it needs to be a highly or a very beautiful looking area there in general. So good buildings there, like that. Going all around it. And here we can continue then with the main road up there, right? So that we have these main roads coming together. Perfect. And then here. And then I can just have more normal buildings there again. Normal blocks like that. Let's make it like so. It's better. Going all around it. Yeah, we're making some nice progress now. So the inner area is clear. And then I would like to have, of course, a palace as well. And the palace will mark the end of the main avenue. And I think that this might be somewhere here then, right? Alright, Rose Yard is the target of an invasion. So what I can do now is I can send over my troops, right? I can just send it over there, really. And they're automatically going now to Rose Yard, building a ship on the way as well. There they are. On the move now. And what we can also do in Rose Yard is... Yeah, I totally forgot about the monk, but what should I do? In Rose Yard. There it is, right? What we can do now is... hopefully I should be able to... get us some proper watchtowers up, right? So here, protecting the cattle farms. There you go. There we got one. This is going to buy us some time, while we also get some tools over to Rose Yard to continue building towers. All the way down here. Right, they're moving now, as we can see, but they will have to go around the tower there first. And in Wolf's Haven...
Is it...
Oh, look at that! In Wolf's Haven we're going to start up now some protection, then harbor protection wise. But is that really taking down my ship there? No, it's not. Right, down it is. But boy, this one took a lot of beating there, and it even has the heavy fire. How was it so weak then? No idea. Right, 2 should be fine for now. Protecting Wolf's Haven, and those 2 ships are going to be on the move now back home. How's the situation here looking right now? It's still fine. So there's more warships, of course, coming, more transport ships. And we will be able to fight them off then properly. Now let's continue then. I do need yet again another marketplace, so another city district that we're going to add over here.
A good deal.
Getting a bit closer now to the industrial zone that we have over there too. And then we continue happily with more blocks of houses then in that area. Right, and this one actually make the marketplace a bit closer than here.
A fellow player has gained more influence in the settlement.
I also continue with building more houses now in this area, so we really want to make a proper city or big city out of that now. With all the logs that we have, it should be possible. So there's another block coming.
You are most
right, so we still have 27 tons left. Let's have these big blocks then here and here. And another one. This one's already not possible anymore, but that's some proper city expansion there. I can't wait for the increased consumption. Let's just build them there. There you go. Everyone has a road connection. And let's also reduce taxes for peasants for now so they can grow in their houses, right? So more peasants move in. That's a proper area around that. And we're just basically doing the same thing then here as well. We should have the building space already unlocked. So that's going to be golden. Let's just see that I have also now the additional building materials in. So I can build my defense in Roseyard. So there is already here now the castle. Let's get a second tower up there. And for now I don't see any other invasion. I might place one close to my industry here too, so that these towers are protected. And we still have some materials left, so I can quickly build more towers if need be. Get those ships back. We have 44k there right now, so another medium warship should be fine. I'm lacking a bit of logs right now because of all the expansion, but that's going to be thing of the past once the trader comes in. Yeah, about fires, we need to be careful because with all that expansion, of course, we do need more firefighters then as well. Let's just see, we do have one over there right now. And yes, thank you for that advice. I totally forgot about that. If you press shift while activating the service building, you can see the radius of the other service buildings of the same type, right? So the firefighters, for example. So now I know that I need a firefighter here, for example, because there's the coverage missing. And it just really fits in nicely there into this corner there, right? So that has also proper areas around it. There you go. And I might still need, yeah, over here one. So let's just place this one. There's a bit of overlapping, which is perfectly fine because then they fight at the same time. And then there's this whole area which is not protected at all right now, and there is room for a nice firefighter just here. That will do the job then at the end of this harbor area there. And just on time there's a fire appearing right next to it. Is this a coincidence, I wonder? Are these firefighters really fighting for us?
You are only one step away.
Right, and yeah, over here we still have room for a firefighter, and I would like to use this one just here.
One of your
Perfect.
plants has stopped producing.
He's noticed my troops. Yeah, well, we're training troops, of course. I think my army has arrived now in Roseyard, right? I don't see them yet. They're taking their time. And I think we can also train another one, right? Yep, another batch of troops. There you go. Pushing out, pumping out armies. And those damaged ships. Let's repair them. Right, the logs is in. Let's commission the next medium warship. There's quite a few of them coming out.
Indeed.
And there's a small warship here, and I don't have any defense there as I can see, so let's quickly build a tower. Right, so that ship is being attacked right away and backing off. Perfect. And there's my units. We have them now in Roseyard, and if there's an invasion coming, right, this is an invasion technically speaking, but they're rather passive waiting there now, so I can move my troops then, and of course we can easily combine them with other towers that we have in the area to strengthen them as well. I might actually use one here then as well. We do need a few more tools then in Roseyard. And it seems like he really wants that island there. Cardinal. Flattery doesn't work with him anymore. I think it's a permanent war status now with the Cardinal. Which was to be expected at some point, you just have that. Yeah, let's get this one to Roseyard. A few more materials so we can fortify the area even further. There, he's got blueprinted troops right now, so there might be some movement then. And this is where my warships are coming in the southern area. They're going to intercept them, hopefully. There's a transport boat. And
I can't complete this important
deliver the goods. We can accept there is no penalty if we don't do it. 4,000, that's not much. The honor would be more worth it there, I guess.
Ship ready.
Next warship, and let's just chase down this troop transporter there that is already a bit damaged. Because that might do just a wonderful job there. Let's continue with the city expansion. We are close to 10,000 people there. I would really like to breach that. And let's go ahead and... wait a second. There's going to be a palace somewhere here, right? So I need to be careful of not placing those houses too close then to the palace. And the palace has then a nice river in the background. I think that's going to look nice. It's our residence after all. Also, the next fleet transportation was stopped. Perfect. Let's combine my two warships that I have down here in the south. And with them, we are going to... my silver ship, yep. And I'm going to have them then patrol down here in this area. To keep that channel there safe and sound. So that any kind of troop transportations get destroyed right away. Sorry that I click around so quickly, but we need to hurry up. Another thing I would like to do is getting rid of these houses there. Sorry, pals. Because what I would like to have here now is finally a bailiwick, right? So kind of like the mayor house for our city. We have that one here then as a big service building. We have then the cathedral and then the palace. So these are civil buildings right here in the center that just serve the purpose of, you know, administration. That one here. Let's place it. And it still needs a connection then with our system, of course. There you go. Saving us a bit of coin there. And we also have with that a production surplus and also a census of my houses, right? So whatever we have right now, and what their status is, if they function and stuff like that. A pretty cool information overall, and right here in the center. And we could then just have some nice ornaments around it then. But for ornaments, I don't have really the time right now, nor the money. The only thing that I would like to do is, since we can afford that, continue expanding my avenue, and you can just see how expensive that is, right? So going over there, that's 16 tons, another 16 tons here. We're quickly depleting all our stone deposits if I do that. So we need to be careful about that. Very nice. So this district also now fully expanded into this area then. And also here I think we don't have that much room left anymore. Another marketplace might be the go-to then for this district, for this area. But what I would also like to do is now lower the taxes for the peasants to the lowest one. And then, since we have the money and the resources, a church might be possible, another one. So we have already, yet for this area, this one doesn't have a church yet. We'll also go ahead with the cathedral. And we could afford it right away. The cathedral here in the center.
Fire is raging in your settlement.
For now, because the Imperial still will take some time. No, let's just go with a normal church there. Or that area somewhere here. Or here. Yeah, that's looking much better. Goods. So in that area I would like to have a church. Get rid of these. There you go. In all its glory, looking towards our marketplace. And also surrounded then by houses. Yeah, for this one. We can get rid of most of them once we have the Imperial Cathedral. But for now it's fine. And then we do need some entertainment here. We do have now the theater available as well. If we want to build that. But for now I think the tavern will be fine for the normal peasants. I can have one more here. I should have one. Yeah, there is. There needs to be some overlapping then. And here. As always, right beside the church then. Here. Let's actually go ahead with the theater. I haven't built that yet. And it has the biggest range. We don't have a theater yet. And it should provide the amusement for all of my people, right? Instead of this one, right behind the cathedral then, we're going to have that. Beautiful, nice building here. Either this way. I think this one is looking good. Go ahead. Also get rid of these houses there so it doesn't look too cramped. And then a nice entrance there. Just here at the corner, right? So around that. And we might make some smaller decorations then left and right. Once we have time for that. So there we have now lots of upgrades then available. Some 14 people we can upgrade right now. So I would like to do that with those guys there right away. And there's almost twice as many people fitting into each one of these houses then once upgraded. Let's also build a playhouse over there in this for this whole district that it doesn't have entertainment yet. Looking cool as well there, really. I like this playhouse there. And let's go ahead and get us another small entrance there. I promise we're going for decorations and ornaments soon, but right now I can't do that. And then I would like to continue upgrading those houses. 9,900 now almost. And these guys will then also want to upgrade soon. They will probably need a church. Let's go ahead, another church, I guess, because there's going to be more buildings here anyway, right? There's some overlapping, but that's fine. So instead of these houses there, I would like to have a church. We're going to have more people living in this area, so they get the church then as well, right? So there we have the building. Just, you know, bordering then to the castle compound that we have. Perfect. So all of them want their upgrades now too. Lots of them. I'm just going to wait until I have enough rights. Okay, let's go ahead. We can also upgrade these inner buildings here now, right beside the future cathedral to be. That one, and oh, these guys here do need faith though, and they're just being left out by basically everything that I have there. It's still going to be fine. I mean, we could give them a chapel for now. Yeah, kind of like an oversight. Doesn't matter. We're just going to add some service buildings or a park instead of them.
In your settlement.
And then a few more over there. And also here. And with that, we should be breaching now the 10,000. There it is. Over 10,000 people live in Sleepy Hollow now. A bustling, thriving, increasing, growing town, whatever. And in that case, it's going to look epic then once we have the big cathedral in the center. How's my consumption rates looking? For now, we're still capped on the basic ones. And of course now these tier 2 products will be in higher demand. Then the same goes with the pottery that I will need to reinforce. Nice major milestone. Next one. The next one would be then only with the nobleman, so that would be the commercial center. I do need to get more noblemen for that. I do need to upgrade more patricians. We have already the capped nobleman, you know, licenses that we have here. So the ascension rights, 44 out of 44 are upgraded, but we can still get a lot of additional patricians out of the citizens there. So I would like to reduce the taxes now for the citizens too. There's going to be some major upgrading to do again with these guys, and it's this whole area there, right? The only thing that will be missing then is the education. So let's just check this one out then too. We already have the monastery that is now on that side, and there's one here, so I will need to have another one for this whole district there, just fine. Or do we have a higher level? Yes, we have the university now as well, and this is probably something I like to have here, right? So we would have the possibility of doing that here, just behind the cathedral then as well, which is nice. I like that. So we have a nice looking bigger area around it with university, with the theater there, and it has the same style as the theater, really. Let's see that we can place it something like, yeah, somewhere like here. There you go. Probably going to get rid of this house there at least, to have perhaps a pleasure garden there or something like that. And then here on the back front then as well. There you go. University and theater coming up then, also providing education. And let's continue with the upgrading of citizens to patricians there. But as we can see now, lots and lots of them want to upgrade there as well to patricians. It really seems like stone is coming in quickly enough, so let's make a nice little area then here around our central mayor house, more or less, this one. And probably also here beside the university and the theater, so that we have a proper looking road right next to them. And then perhaps also the connection here with this road there. Yeah, looking really good there, as it's looking a bit more sophisticated now. And here we just keep this one empty and put some ornaments then in between. Also, lots of peasants still want to upgrade, so let's go ahead and get us a few more. Let's not overdo it though. I think we need to be careful there. These two don't have a a, well, faith building available, right? So we're going to get rid of them and instead use this area for another fire station. We always need fire stations. And behind the fire station, there is still room for one more house. Alright, and I think, yep, also some 29 whopping now that want to upgrade. Let's go ahead and get this block here, being patricians now too. Oh, that's going to be so many taxes. For now, we need to lower them once more, also for the patricians, so that enough move in. As I continue then my upgrading of these buildings there, so that this whole district there basically also will have patricians. We do need some more stone, but it should be coming in with trade routes then, fair enough. There's also lots of trade happening. We could, to speed it up the process, we could, sure, instead of ropes, purchase stone for now. So that there is at least some purchasing as well, right? That those poor traders don't spend so much money all the time and get something in return as well. And then we got these peasants there. I'm just going to be so curious how my consumption rates are looking afterwards, after all this mass upgrading there. This whole area we can upgrade. I think we will run out of rights though soon. Yep, only 30 more can be upgraded, right? And then we cannot do this any longer. So there's this ascension right system, right, that limits the amount of buildings you have per stage, per tier.
Let me give you a hat.
And we will reach that limit soon for the citizens. Right, and we got some stone in again, so let's go ahead. Especially here in the town center, I would like to have higher quality buildings available, like these guys.
2 players cancel their trade.
Also get rid of this peasant house there and instead have something here that, you know, fits in, right? We do have, that's too big though, but a carpenter house might just work fantastically well here because we always need to repair, and that's the block for that. Also, the cardinal is really starting now to attack, so there's the first troops now, as you can see, and they are stationing, right? There they are. And now they're trying to attack this tower here then. But I think 2 towers will be fine. I could even implement a 3rd one here. There you go. And against those 3, they don't really stand a chance there that much. They're even trying to climb the tower there now. But we can already see we have the upper hand here right now. We do take some damage, of course, but long-term wise, these troops don't have a chance. And if they would become overwhelming, I could send in my main force here on Rose Yard to get them in there as well. But I don't think there's anything coming out of that for now. We have the coin. I would like to build another ship, but then we waste wood, and I would really like to kind of like waste my resources on more upgrades. So let's go ahead and do this here. Don't have that much stone anymore. That's a proper one. This block here we should do. There you go. Right. And probably those there. Beside the monastery. Looking good. Looking really good there. We are going to be flooded in taxes once I raise it again. Right. So I think for the peasants we can stop it now. Yeah, so 22 more. We should be going ahead with that. And by the way, yeah, patricians is nowhere near close. We can still go with 200 more patricians. Citizens, sorry, if we want to. Nobleman is also increasing, as we can see, with upgrading the patricians, right? We got 20 more ascension rights for the nobleman in general. So there's lots and lots of upgrading that we can do if we want to. But of course, with every upgrade, our logistics system is going to be put under strain there more. So we need to counter that all the time, basically. There's some more here. And yeah, those guys here. If that is going to be downtown, we should focus on upgrading those houses there ASAP. There you go. Out again. And then we just continue also with the citizens. And some more here in the harbor area.
I always knew
this block there.
City to prosperity.
And probably those guys. And I think I'll stop for now, since we do really need to see how it looks on my consumption with all of that There you go. That was the last one. Now what we can do is something that is really fun for the peasants at least. Let's start by raising the taxes. I think we're going to be over 5k there with all that. Let's just try it out there real quick. Citizens or 9, and then we have the patricians 5,100 income. That's a lot of money flooding in. I'm still going to keep it on happiness, even tempered there for the citizens so that people move in right after all this upgrading. But that's going to be some nice money flooding into our economy now. And with that, we can do further investments. Stay tuned.
One of your plants has stopped producing goods.